Hi everyone, my name is Ed Ferris and I am the conductor of the Pringle Wind Ensemble at Border Music Camp. Today I would like to show you 2 practice strategies that you might find useful for learning a new and challenging piece of music. A lot of students I work with, when I ask them how they are going to improve a piece of music, will tell me, "I'll just practice it." But when I ask them how they will practice it, they either say, "I don't know," or "I'll just play it over and over until it's better." But we can do better than that. The best practice sessions are ones that are purposeful, ones that have specific goals planned in advance, and ones which use practice strategies to overcome challenges. I'm going to be using Tumble Down Blues by James Ray from the AMEB Grade 2 clarinet syllabus for this demonstration. The first practice strategy I will use I call pattern blocking, and the second is called chunking. Let's get into it. In pattern blocking, we analyze the music and look for shapes in the melody that look similar to each other. Then we color code them. I've done this using my computer, but you can easily do this with a photocopy of your music and some highlighters or colored pencils. I've identified this pattern, which I've highlighted in yellow. See how the 3 highlighted sections up the top of the page all have the same shape, but just a different note at the end each time. Then I've also identified the same pattern lower on the page, but played 1 octave higher. I've screened out everything else on the page because this is how I am going to structure my practice. I focus on just this yellow pattern. I play it slowly and carefully, moving from one yellow section to the next, and I ignore everything else on the page. The next part that I've highlighted in green is a connecting idea that links the yellow sections. Next, I would practice all of the green sections together. Notice how they overlap the yellow sections by 1 note? I use these overlapping notes as safe points, like bases in baseball. Next, I've identified this idea highlighted in purple, which happens twice. Once down low, and then again up an octave. Again, I group these together in my practice, playing just the purple bits by themselves. That just leaves one tiny part of music to learn, which is highlighted in blue. Using this color-coded method of pattern blocking, analyzing the music can really help me structure my practice. In a single practice session, I could order my practice so that I play all of the yellow, then all of the green, then the purple, and finally the blue, before putting the music back together. Or, if I was finding that I don't have much time, or I'm finding a particular area really tricky, I might dedicate a whole practice session after my warm-up to working on just the purple section, as an example. The second practice strategy that I wanted to show you is called chunking. To demonstrate how I would use chunking to practice a piece of music, I'm going to focus on the first 4-bar phrase of Tumble Down Blues. My first step is to identify where my beats are in each bar and write these in with a pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would do the same for the rest of the line. I'm going to use those beats as safe points to land on. Chunking is a very good way to practice fast technical passages because we are breaking up the music into small, manageable bits. So, first, I would practice getting from beat 1 to beat 2. Then, from beat 2 to beat 3. From beat 3 to beat 4, and beat 4 to beat 1 in the next bar. I'd practice each of these sections a lot of times. It's just small chunks of music, but I would do a lot of repetitions of each chunk to make sure I can play it reliably. When I'm confident with playing each of the chunks separately, I join them together so that I am going from beat 1 in one bar to beat 1 in the next bar. Then, when I can confidently and reliably get from beat 1 in bar 1 to beat 1 in bar 2, I repeat the process with bar 2 to bar 3, and then bar 3 to bar 4. I do all of this, and then finally I put the whole phrase together. I hope you found these 2 practice strategies useful, and you can use them when working on a challenging piece. Before I go, here is a complete performance of Tumble Down Blues by James Ray. I hope you enjoy it.